21, Julia Glau.
Yep, Julia Gowell right there, and now Casey Traska. Look out for Casey as her outside. And Grace Salamini, our middle blocker right here, junior.
Number 8, Morgan Stoner.
And Morgan Stoner, our opposite hitter.
Number 4, Selena Stanley.
Selena Stanley, our senior here, our second outside.
Number 19, Abby Wolf.
And Abby Wolf, our other middle blocker,
And
also senior.
Jocelyn Zhang.
And Jocelyn Zhang, our libero, who is a sophomore.
Okay, that's our starting lineup. This is a very important game. If the Bears win today, it's a three-way tie for the division. We're seeding tomorrow for the tournament at 9:30, and there would be a discussion about Monroe, Old Bridge, and East Brunswick as the #1 seed, because they'd all be 1-1 versus each other. However, if Old Bridge wins today, they'll be the #1 seed in the tournament. I don't see it any other way, and that's why it's important. What we want is a home court advantage for the semis.
Yeah, this is a volleyball match for everybody that loves volleyball. So we're about to see two very balanced teams that have a lot of firepower. And for those that like volleyball, get ready, buckle up. You're going to see some excitement out here. And just like Frank, you mentioned, a lot on the line for East Brunswick here.
Okay, let me introduce myself, and then my partner will introduce himself. You've heard us before. I'm Frank Knoppenberger, doing the volleyball with my partner, who's the volleyball expert.
And I am Felix Volleend. Thank you for having me, Frank. It's always a pleasure.
It's not me, it's Pags, but it's great to be doing this game. It's a great game to do. Last game, regular season game of the year with everything on the line.
Love it. Julia, their setter, going up against Julia, our setter. They got a nice touch on that ball, keeping it alive, doing whatever they can, but they could not stop our middle hit right there.
They're talking to their assistant coach who's been around forever. He told me that the key is both teams kills.
Oh.
We got to get a better word than the word kill, but that is the key.
Oh, yeah. And
because they've got a couple that can
hit the
do
ball.
it, and we have the same.
Yes, a lot of firepower going on, and look out for Old Bridge number 17.
I knew you were going to say that.
She is star, literally right now, as a freshman, starting on varsity all season. She shocked the world.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to keep a close eye on her, and really exciting player, and East Brunswick has to contain her.
Right, and their coach told me that, but actually their athletic director, Dan Domino, told me that earlier in the year. He says, Nop, we got this freshman kid that's amazing.
She started at age 9 playing beach volleyball.
Right. So here we go. The Bears are up 2-1. And, of course, it's the best of 3.
It's a middle set, and their middle number 22, who's excellent as well, with a nice kill right there.
She's got some nice height on her. Not a lot jump, but she did get up quick.
Yeah.
So, of course, what do? We have to get 2 people on there for that block?
Yeah, it's hard. You have to stay disciplined and basically honor that one ball set every single time. As soon as that middle block sees that it's not going to the middle, then go to the outside pin hitters.
Right.
Until then, you got to stay put.
And they're pretty well coached. Andy Hopman's been around forever, boys and girls. He knows the game.
Yeah,
he
this
learned
is going to be
it
a chess match, basically.
Yeah, I know Rutz, and when you were here, he would come and pick the brain of our volleyball staff.
Yeah, it's a great float serve right there. Old Bridge is really well trained by a great coach. And there's that middle hitter again with another good connection.
And she had that short diagonal hit.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 4-2 in favor of Old Bridge.
Great jump float. Julia with a nice back set, pushing it out there.
Okay, there we go.
Casey gets that kill from the backside. Great set, getting it all the way to the pin. We've got Casey back there serving. Libero had a little trouble with it. And there's Ashley.
Yeah, that's the girl you're talking about,
and that's
right?
her first kill. We're
Great
gonna keep
timing.
track a little bit. Yep.
I don't want an answer right now, but basketball and football and other sports too. You get a hot shot freshman. There's some private schools or
coming after.
I'll ask you that in a minute. Do you think that's happening in volleyball yet? Girls volleyball, women's volleyball.
Yeah, our libero had a little trouble with that one dropping real quick on her.
Yep. And that makes it 5-3 in favor of the Knights.
And when we played Old Bridge at Old Bridge, this is the player that went on a service run, number 22, their middle. She has got the consistency, so we got to side out in order to cut the bleeding. There's Ashley's second kill.
Plays with a lot of confidence.
Oh, yeah.
You could just tell. I've watched her on the court, as the coach alerted her to me, and she's just a confident, not cocky, but confident kid.
All right. We freed it over here to the setter on the first ball, and Ashley going over on two.
A nice save.
There's a great block, and we're not able to get it.
Yeah, that was a good reaction on their part, right?
Definitely, yes. Yeah, and you love to see a freshman go up. On
not
two.
against us. But
not against us, but just tremendous creativity, tremendous play, and really knows the game really, really well.
Okay, the cameras, you see Coach Patera. It's early, it's 5-3, but he called a timeout. Go ahead, what's he saying? Because you guys talk all the time.
He's telling them, listen, we got to cut the bleeding here. We need to get good serve receive passing. Focus on that first ball coming over. The rest will come, okay? But we're getting these scrappy first passes, and that's setting up for free balls over the net. We need a better first pass.
So that first ball comes over, we got to get good set off of that.
Yeah.
Concentrate on that. Okay.
Just that focus there, and then the rest will fall.
That's a great idea.
Yep. We're down by 5 points here. It's 8-3, actually. This is a nice long service run. Great first pass. Let's see if it works here. Oh, and they were able to put up a good block. Again, Ashley, that freshman, she gets up there. But that was the right idea. Julia Gowell, our Julia, was able to get a nice set. And we just need Morgan to do a little bit more adjusting to that freshman she's hitting up against. Here's another one. All right, we got a free ball. Let's see if we can capitalize on this.
We should right here, right?
It's a little low set, but yeah. And that's a great adjustment by Selena
It's
right
a
there.
nice spot, right?
Yes,
Seeing
pushing
the court.
a deep line like that on a low set, knowing not to hit the ball at the right time, that was a very smart play. And a crucial side out.
You got to stop the bleeding there, right?
Oh, it's a tight pass, and he's giving it to us. They kind of reached over a little bit.
By the way, we got one of the better referees in the state doing this
I know
game.
the referee as well.
We all do, and been a friend of mine for 30 years, I guess. And there's only one right now because the other one...
Busy. At the freshman game, I'm assuming.
Okay, that's my thought.
Yeah.
And you remember we said last time, there's a nice... It's good when they make the mistake. That makes it
absolutely
9-6. There's a shortage of officials, and we need volleyball officials. So if you're an ex-player and you know the game and you want to give back, contact Mr. Malta or the coaching staff up here at East Brunswick to get into officiating volleyball. It's inside, it's nice, there's do-overs.
And it's pretty good pay.
And it's very good pay.
Yep.
Get up.
When you get to ref a game like this one, it's a pleasure.
Right, and because it's a good game.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, you're not going to get a game like this if you're a brand new official. So don't think you're going to get intimidated by playing two of the better teams.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
The assigner knows what to do. He knows the game. He knows the game and the skills of the officials and who's playing.
All right, here's Ashley again.
Ooh.
We got a nice dig.
return.
Yep. Going middle here.
There we go.
Actually, you can hear Coach Portera on the sideline telling them, wait. What he's referring to is hold your block in the middle first before going outside. Don't cheat.
That's why we got the, that's why Felix, our volleyball expert, is here. He sees everything that the head coach sees.
Unbelievable pass right there on serve receive. Weren't able to get a kill on the middle. And there's a mistake you don't typically see from her, but we'll take it.
Yeah, what was she looking for, a tip or someone looking for a tip?
Well, she really hit that ball. It kind of went sailing out of bounds there, but I think she kind of just went a little too soon on her approach, and the timing wasn't 100%. But she makes adjustments quick.
It's 11-8.
Yeah. Ooh.
Boy, sometimes it just rolls out, you know,
the wrong way, yeah.
Like every sport, sometimes that ball just rolls the wrong way.
Yeah, Abby did get a touch on that ball, and I thought we would have had it, but yeah, it kind of fell the wrong way for us there. Stephanie Fang just checked in for us here in the back row for Morgan. Casey with the pass to Julia, 31.
There we go.
And that's what you want to see right there, Frank.
Right.
That was a 31, well executed. That's a quick low ball, a little bit off center
Who
to
had
throw the
that hit?
blocks off.
Was that
That's
21?
Abby Wolf.
Abby.
Yep, number 19. Yeah, very strong hitter. Great swing. And Stanley's back to Selena Stanley's back to serve. Okay. And they're going to set her everywhere.
Boy, she can hit from the outside, and that's a tough call to let it go or not.
You know what? I was surprised there because here you have the setter bump setting, kind of like in a panic type of scenario, a desperation type of set. And it's 15, 20 feet back from the net.
Right.
And this freshman is just going up and killing the ball.
Yep.
And with a nice dig, too. All right.
Ooh. See, that's too fast for me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that makes it. We're down 5. Time for another timeout, or?
No, I would hold off until a couple consecutive serves. You don't want to waste the timeout on like a side out or anything like that. Give our players a chance to work work it out here.
Yeah, but can you work it out in a game this close? And I don't want to be argumentative.
It's true.
But it's end of the year. We don't want to work it out. We're down. Now we're going to be down.
He's used one.
Yeah, now we're going to be down 6.
Yes, he's used one, so he has to be a little sparingly. Maybe he's not using it because of this server. He's not too afraid of. That's what I kind of potentially see. As long as we get a good pass going, we got to earn it. Ooh, and we did just miss that long. But
I guess the East Brunswick eyes that I have had that ball in, but I guess it was out. Huh?
It was just long, but that was an open spot that we could have used right there. Julia with a great set. And there's Ashley Markle with a great dig. Not a great set there, and we got the point because of it. Yeah, listen, she can play defense, she can play offense. You want to keep the ball away from her. That's got to be the key.
Well said, yep.
All right, dropping it short a little. Let's see, got that free ball overpass.
Good look, good thought.
I'm okay with that. We got a transition.
Good defense
good
there.
Too.
Good defense.
No touch. Well, another one long. Yeah,
but Casey went for it on there, and you can't criticize that, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. That set actually came from our middle, Grace, who just quickly turned and the ball was coming right at her. And actually gave a good set. Yeah, and there's Julia trying and hustling over there to try to get that ball up in the air. But, we got to do a really much better job with our first serve receive passes. Can't let these points get away from us here. And there's a nice high dig again. Okay, we got that ball up here.
Pretty good D.
Yep. Good spot on the free ball, deep corners. All right. And we're not able to pick up that hit, but yeah, good effort for sure. I know that this serve receive that we're in is actually a very strong serve receive, we're going up against the setter of the team serving.
Right.
She's been the starting setter for a lot of years now for Old Bridge, so she's got a lot of experience and knows what to do.
Oh,
But
nice.
we were able to side out there with Grace's one ball.
Nice
which is
job,
great.
Grace.
Yes. As Morgan Stoner checks in the front row,
Matter
we
of
have
fact,
Julia serving. Yeah,
Matter of fact, saw Grace at our sportsmanship summit today. Nice.
that's
Nice
great.
to see her again.
I know the family has a little history, right?
A long history in East Brunswick.
All right.
And the in-laws.
It's a great block, and we're able to get that point.
I saw Coach Hoppman stomp his foot on that one. I guess you never want the ball to hit the ground.
Well,
right?
they ran a design play for that middle number 22 where she hits the ball from the back as opposed to in front of the setter. And Casey was able to pick up on it. It's a great spot by their outside hitter, who's not getting too much credit this year, but also a very good player.
Ashley, their number 17. Would you ever take her off the floor?
No, because she's just elevating everyone's play. She's keeping the ball alive, and she's smart. She's going to hit the ball in the right spot. You can rely on her. And number 22 is just a good compliment for them.
An athlete.
Yep. Yeah, we're
That
having a
makes
tough time struggling.
That makes it 21-12.
Yeah, this isn't my favorite serve receive for us, so I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a timeout come.
Is
we
it too
can't
late?
get it.
Too late for a timeout?
No. We did side out, but what I would say is all it takes is one service run.
Yeah,
One service run to change the momentum, and look who's coming up. So it all depends on who your players are coming up, if they're going to take risks, if they're going to go for it. We need to at this point. And it's going to Ashley here, and she's able to get another kill. So that's going to happen a lot in this game. And Casey decided to serve to her, which is not a bad strategy because it slows her down.
Right. And is that coming from the coach?
It could be. It could be Coach Portera giving a little direction there, and also Casey's high IQ. Well, going back there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great swing right there. Really an outside angle that our players were not expecting she was going to go to.
So that makes it 23-13.
Yeah, with their arguably best serve.
Right. And as we mentioned, it's the best of 3.
Yeah, having a tough time on that first ball, right? You want to see confidence on servers.
It's not that it's a well-placed serve. Not that it's a bullet serve with all kinds of spin, but it's well placed.
Oh yeah, it's quick, it's moving. Yep, it's deep, and we're having a tough time with it. And that's the first game there.
Okay, that 25-13 is not what we wanted.
No.
All right, so what do we got to do here?
So
I mean, you can't change your offense and go into a delay or throw up a zone but go ahead.
No, I think what we need to do is just simply don't overthink the plays. We were in some long rallies that we did the right things. They got away from us when their serves were going long, we would shank it, and we wouldn't even get a second touch on it. We're losing 10 points, 12 points that way, and I think it starts at serve receive. So the first thing you got to tell your team is, okay, well, guys, we got to start moving our feet, talking, nice, loud, early. Who's got the ball?
Okay, good.
Eliminate any type of miscommunication that could happen on who's getting it, and it doesn't have to be a perfect pass.
Good.
So this is what I tell my team. Let's get it 5 feet off the net. Let's not get it too tight. Let's get that ball high so our setter has time, and we could still set everybody that we need to. But don't go for that perfect ace pass.
Okay, and that strategy you're talking about, is that built in to give them some confidence to
It's
say,
a confidence booster.
to say, hey, we can beat this team? Because right now they got to be saying, some of them could be saying, we can't beat them. We can't beat them.
Yeah, that's true. So it's all about building from where you are, right?
Right,
Right
and-
now, we got beat pretty bad. We need to kind of reflect, but move on.
Right. So
Right.
you hear that in a lot of sports, one of them being football, where they want the quarterback to make short passes to get that confidence and
Very
rhythm.
similar. Very
So
similar.
we've got to get
So
some
they're running
confidence.
screen passes and those short routes, and it's kind of the same thing. We want not the perfect pass. We want playable, everything playable.
Okay.
When we're hitting, smart hitting, no more crushing the ball. They made mistakes in that game a little bit here and there on defense when we finally got the ball in play. We got to keep the ball on their side of the court and let them make some errors and hopefully build off of that and make some of our own plays.
Yeah. Were most of their points were on their offensive play rather than our mistake?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You would think?
Yeah, definitely a combination of their strong hitting as well as their service.
Right.
Yeah. And it's going to be a very interesting game, too, to see what type of adjustments Coach Portera can make here to give us a little bit of an edge.
I mean, I certainly would like to be an Overbridge's point. It's a division championship game. You just won the first game, 25-13. Your kids are playing well. You didn't make a lot of mistakes, right?
Yep.
Because we had a couple real nice hits and shots and took advantage of our skill. But it's not like they're beating themselves
No.
on points.
All right, let's see how they can do
All
it.
right,
And they want to beat us.
Oh, that's no
So-
doubt.
Ooh.
Didn't that come?
Oh,
Didn't
no.
it come up underneath?
That was close, but I would say no because she was able to get that ball over, so she had to have the trajectory from her side.
My eyes, too much East Brunswick in my eyes. I tell you, that was under.
From your perspective,
Yeah,
you thought it was?
man.
No, I think she was able to get that. But followed by service error here, so maybe it was under and the ball never lies.
I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know about that.
We'll check the tapes later.
All right, so we need a nice run here, a confidence builder.
Yeah. She said back here, not anybody up there. I think Selena and Grace got fooled a little bit.
Well,
with the,
because I
three
thought it was
hitters up.
going to the other side too.
Me too. Yep. Yeah, and you got to mark both the pin hitters now. As she sets outside here. Well, let's see if they can free it over. Great hustle by their libero. We got to capitalize though. Oh, great
Here we
spot by
go.
Grace.
Good spot. Was able to see that open area.
Yeah, and again, that goes back to what I was saying. You don't have to kill the ball every time, right? We had a lot of hitting that went long. Keep it in play and smart. Great serve right here. Oh, Jocelyn's ready. You actually hear Coach Portera on the side saying, "Get ready, Jocelyn," and as she hits it right to Jocelyn.
She sure likes that side of the court, huh?
Yeah, what it is just she's allowing herself the most margin for error by hitting there and still hitting it hard. Ooh, that's under right there. Yes.
All right, good.
Now, that was a great play by Morgan, though, putting that ball right over.
I think Coach Hopman is asking him about dinner. Going out to have.
He just showed up, too.
Right.
He's in for it
But
here.
he didn't think he went under, obviously, or the girl went under. Is that
Yep.
what?
Yeah,
But
most
you
likely.
called it too.
Yeah. We have a better angle than Coach Hopman, but you're right.
Okay, that makes
Yep.
it 5-2. The girls got a little hop in her step there. The noise level came up a tad.
Yeah, if you remember in the last game, too, Jocelyn was one of the service runs that we did have success with. So let's try to repeat that. Yeah. And we're
Here we
locking
go.
down on their outside here. So when we know it's going to her, it makes it that much easier.
Okay,
But it's still not easy.
Hopman calls a timeout because he's going for the kill in this game, right? He doesn't want this to get.
He doesn't want this going to game 3.
Right.
In East Brunswick with any momentum
Especially
swings.
us winning the second game.
And to your point about calling a timeout here, you got to break the momentum when you can before it's
Right.
too late.
Especially the way our girls are really into it.
Yep.
You know, unlike basketball, where a minute timeout is a minute and a half and 30. This was like a, you get a full minute, right? And they usually take like 15, 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't take much for a player's mindset to just kind of take a breath, relax, reset. And sometimes it's all you need. Oh, Morgan hits it strategically into a high hand block, which got deflected there and gets us a kill there. So now it's 7-2, and coming out of a timeout, that's a big point.
Right. Long way to go, guys. Long way to go.
Great matchup, though. Good spot on the serve, trying to get that seam. Yeah.
Boy, you know, if it was baseball,
Yep.
she's the Aaron Judge. We don't pitch to her, right?
That's
She's
it.
like,
You know, it's a good strategy, right? Jocelyn is serving the inside shoulder and serve receive to Ashley, but the other player next to her stepped over to help her out so she can get her approach a little bit.
right.
Ooh, that one they're calling in deep end line serve
That's tough.
right
I
there.
remember, I don't know if it was Rutz or Arnauer
Yeah.
or Strauss. When we said play them. When it's close, if you think it's going to be close, play it.
Yeah, I also tell the girls, follow it to the line. Don't just say it's out and stop where you are. Go there so you'll be 100% sure.
Okay.
That's a great bump set right there.
There's that diagonal again.
Yeah, she's getting up, so she's got that angle almost every time. And Jocelyn is in the right spot there. So we just need her to come up with a little bit more of an angle with her platform and at least shank the ball forward. That's what I say. If you're going to shank it forward.
Okay, that makes it nice
Right.
comeback on their part.
Yeah,
Makes
oh
it
yeah.
7-6, and they're serving.
Yep. Yeah, the key is you want number 17 on Olbridge to be in the back row as often as possible. So Selena gets a great pass. Libero with a great dig. All right.
Here we go.
Yep. Yeah.
But she's hit 1,000 balls. That's not bothering her, that block, right? Her mindset.
No, not at all. And also, if I were the setter there, I would have recognized that she didn't have much of an approach, and I wouldn't have sent it to her. But they kind of were stuck in a little bit of a
Well,
situation.
they keep going to her. And,
I know.
all right,
And
why
it's
not?
working. Yep.
Good look.
Yeah, very smart play. Morgan's playing really well. You know, when you're playing against power, you got to beat it with finesse.
Exactly.
A gun going to her. Yeah.
All right. So,
It's
and I'm not
coming in,
saying
yeah,
our
pretty
girls
strong.
flinching,
No.
but you've been at a million volleyball games playing.
Yes.
Do you ever flinch when the ball's coming at you?
No, I've been.
Have you seen people flinch?
Yeah. I've seen people flinch, especially if they're newer to the game.
Right.
At this stage, they've all played against some real hard-hitting spikes. So they're not flinching, but it's tough.
Good
'cause
look.
it's
Real
not-
good look.
Yeah, definitely. It's not just coming at you strong. It's coming at you and not right at you. So you
Right.
got to be able to move to the ball fast. Yeah, it's Bears up by 3 points right now, despite some great
Well,
rallies.
we just got to keep it that way.
Yeah, and we got a
there we go,
nice
another one.
serve from Selena. Able to get us another point right there. Every point counts here. Just to-
Absolutely, and you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's a big mistake right there in the net. We don't want to see that, Selena. Come on. And checking in now, unfortunately, is
Yeah.
that number 22, who puts up a very big block for our hitters to go up against. Great pass from Jocelyn.
Nice hit.
Yeah. setting from the 20-foot line again.
Look at that.
Yep. Well, she got a great touch on that. Free ball, let's use it. Run it to the middle, but too low of a set there.
Yeah, look at that. Another one that just bounced out.
That's a point where I want East Brunswick to win, right?
The free ball one.
Yeah, we get a couple of free balls, and we're not taking advantage. No, dump there, but they read it. Ooh.
Here we go. Well,
Julia's making up for it.
She's quite excited about that one.
Yeah, and the key is when you get a block, it's a big momentum boost, not just for you, but for the whole team.
Yeah.
So sometimes you hope for that block.
The noise level just picked up.
Yep. All right, a little bit off center there.
Good hustle, girls.
Yeah.
Good communication. Gracie gets it over.
Yeah, great play. Great play. You know, I'm surprised the setter didn't set her captain, number 22, that senior in the middle. I thought she for sure was going to go to her, but she chose outside.
That makes it 13-9.
With Abby Wolf serving. And now they're going to her. And what Coach Hopman did, he did a little tricky thing there. He moved the middle hitter to outside just for one play to try to get her the ball because he's thinking the same way I'm thinking.
Right. Oh, so there's another timeout in his part. It's 14-9.
Yep.
It's still anyone's game. So what's he saying now? Because we got momentum going. We got a little bit of a lead. But there's still a lot of volleyball left.
Yeah, well, he's probably telling them, look out for number 22 in the front row, right? Because they just tried to move her in order to get her the ball. He's probably saying, keep hitting smart. It's working for us. We do not need the power. Look for openings. And stay disciplined with your position.
So, in other words, play within yourself.
Play within yourself, exactly.
Don't,
exactly.
I mean, you're down. It's like in baseball. If you're down 6 runs, you're not going to hit a 6-run home run. You know, let's just keep going at it.
One single hit at a time.
Yep.
That's what we want. We want to load those bases as much as we can. Keep doing the right things, and the team can benefit.
So what do you get per game? 3 timeouts?
You only get 2, so he's out. And there's the set to the outside, which I predicted.
There we go.
And honestly kind of forced it a little bit, but middles are not generally accustomed to hitting outside so comfortably. So it's a risk doing this.
Get in.
And they're doing it again. And there's that set to the back row here. Abby, who you don't see play back row too often, just got to dig. Selena, nice back row attack.
Oh, that was a nice look by her. Yeah. She saw that opening.
Yeah, Casey was up there ready to block anything her way, so she said, I'm just going to tip it right over you. And that's a great serve right around the line. It's tough on any libero playing.
Okay, so that's 2 in a row. You call your timeout. Do you call your timeout now?
I would give it one more.
Yeah, you're always a one more guy.
I would give it one more before he calls the timeout. He's got both of them. So I see your point. You want to burn it here. But you never know because we've got the front row for a side out here. That one we should have had a little bit sharper of a pass here so we could have ran something.
All right, you see,
he's thinking
you don't
about
see it, but Coach Patero's out there. Positive coaching, positive teaching.
Yeah, and you know what? He's holding off on the timeout, which is not the worst thing in the world. Still have the three-point cushion.
I get it. I get it.
Great pass from Selena there, getting that. Ooh, great touch. Again.
It's a nice hit. Who's that?
It's Casey Traska. And that's our go-to outside. She's waiting for that chance. But the key is, Selena's making that first play on the ball a playable pass. It's at the 10-foot line, but yet Julia's got the accuracy as a setter to get Casey the ball in a very advantageous way. And
nice.
Gets the
nice.
the seam
that top
right
spin on that one. Right?
Oh yeah, Yeah, they did the look left and the look right.
Okay, that makes it 17-12.
Yeah.
Still a long way to go, but 5 points is 5 points.
Yeah. And we've got to keep their freshman in the back row as long as we can. Ooh, it's a little tight for Julia, but she's able to play it. Selena with a great spot. Ooh, a back one. They're able to cover that block. Ooh, that's a nice deep shot. Morgan, ooh.
Here we go.
Very long rally, but this is what you want to see. And Julia, she's trying to make a statement here with her serving run. She does not want her service run to end.
Julia, can you tell her just to get it in, please?
I know.
Can you tell her that, please?
Yeah. Go ahead, Julia. You know what to do. There you go.
Yeah, there's my girl.
Yeah. All right, not the cleanest set right there. So we're able to play a nice pass. Oof. That's a great cover. All right, Jocelyn with another dig there. Not a high enough set right there.
Too far away from the net? No.
So the set was a little low, and you would expect it to be a little bit higher because she's so close, where it doesn't have to go so high.
Oh, so you thought?
Yeah.
I thought maybe she was too far from the net. No.
No, the distance from the net, actually, you never want to set them too close. I always say 3 to 5 feet off the net. It gives the header more vision. Ooh.
It's a nice block.
Casey wanted that ball back right away.
Sometimes they, they're in the right spot. They do the right thing.
Yep, and that's a really big point.
And that could have certainly gone down on their side, too.
100%. And that's not our strongest serve receive. So I'm glad we got out of it. Ooh. You hear Coach Portera also saying hard angle. So he's reading her arm and telling the girls it's not going down the line. So shift your blocks over, shift your defense over, and really just be ready for that hard angle.
Okay, so it's 19-14
Yep.
Bears. Second game,
Oh, great pass.
if you
from
just
Jocelyn.
joined us, of a 3-game set.
Wow. Again, Morgan not hitting that ball with a tremendous amount of power, but it's a finesse shot, able to get the deflection and get the point. So she's playing really well.
20-14. Don't start counting anything, girls.
Yeah, we got to play here. She's in the front row now. She sees that spot.
That was
She's
great. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
She sees that spot. She's going to keep going until it doesn't work.
That was great. You said she's in the front spot again.
That's it. You got to know whenever she's in the front and just double block her as much as you can. Yeah, that's a great set. Going to her. Yeah, she put the hammer on that one.
And why wouldn't you?
Yep. Yeah, we had a touch on it, which is already good to see. But I don't know why she's able to get such a connection without our block going a little bit harder cross. Take away her angle every once in a while and see what else she has.
There we go.
I think, yeah, just barely out. I think Coach is calling a timeout here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good timeout, but we had, as I mentioned before, we had a sportsmanship summit today.
Awesome.
DMC sponsored one, and each sport ran their own little mini thing, and I wanted Andy and Dan Domino from Old Bridge, who ran the volleyball, the girls volleyball, I wanted them to ask the kids, the athletes from the schools, their thought of having a young kid call the lines on a very important game.
It's tough because you are supposed to provide line judges as a home team.
And everyone does kids. Now, this game, I guess if it was available, you could get 2 adults that are experienced doing it.
That would be nice.
And that takes away the pressure from these young they're probably sophomores and freshmen.
Yeah, JV team or freshmen, definitely.
Good.
Great spot.
That's
great
a
spot.
great one.
But again, it starts with a good pass on serve receive. And I think that's what Coach Portero was saying in that time.
That was a real big point, right?
Big point. Yep. Able to stop the bleeding and get us another point closer to 25. All right.
Here's a shock.
Yeah. Yeah, he actually put in Violet here in the back row for Casey, trying to tighten up our serve receive and our defense here. And Stephanie's now going in the back. But the key is here, with a 3-point cushion, right, we have control of our side outs. As long as we get a good pass, we could side out every time. We just have to. That's a little bit too far off the net there. You got to do something better with that. All right. That's a dump, yeah.
Oh, this has got to be a
On
point.
two.
All right.
Who hit the net? Abby? Oh, yeah. Yeah, good idea, though.
And you said it before. How's Ashley and her serving? That's their number 17 who's on the screen.
Not as strong as their setter and number 22, but if we're going to make the mistake, she's going to get a point from it. It's consistent, and it's a floater, so it could get anybody.
That makes it 21-20.
Yeah, after 4 years of that, though, she'll get good. All right, now it's a 0-0 game. She's able to get a nice service.
Right away, you can't see it. Coach Patero's up, clapping, telling the girls relax. It's a 0-0 game.
Yep. Oof. Abby's got to be a little bit more ready for that. And they're setting her.
All right, put it
Dump
away.
here.
Oh, good look. Good look.
Julia kind of saved us right there, potentially. So we're going to remember back to that dump, which was really just a smart place on the court. If we can pull this one out.
You're going to remember this point at the recap.
Oh, yeah.
Remind us.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it 22-21.
Oh, back set there. But we're able to dig that one. Oh, she's going for it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it from the back row. They're going to use her here a lot at the end of the game.
That makes it all tied up. Remember, it's by 2 guys, and it could go to 60 points, 30 points. I've seen games go in the 30s.
Yeah. And what's interesting is she's a freshman, which I'm baffled by because she's playing like a D1 college athlete.
That's a nice hit.
Beautiful. Great serve receive play from.
It's a nice call.
East
It was
Brunswick.
a nice execution. Not
beautifully
as
executed.
you said, it wasn't a bullet. It was put in the right spot.
Yeah, and the beauty right now is we have our freshman in Old Bridge in the back row where we want her, so we got to take advantage. And they were able to get a good pass.
Oh.
That was a great dump right there.
Yeah, that caught me by surprise.
Yeah, they had a good pass, so she was able to set where she wanted, and that's what makes it
and able to see.
deceptive. Yep.
So as you 23 all.
With a good server. This is one of their best servers. Yeah, not able to get a good pass on it. Now they have game point here. Selena had a little bit of a miss pass there. Let's see if we can just make the adjustment, side out, get the serve back. Otherwise, it's game over.
A lot of excitement here.
Oh, yeah.
Good volleyball game.
Great pass from Jocelyn to keep this going.
Here we go.
All right.
Way to step it up, right, girls?
And who are you going to set? Casey, right? She's tried and true for us, and she's able
I'm surprised
to
they didn't
close that
they didn't
point.
come up for the block on that, anticipating that.
Yeah,
Because that's what I figured.
Oh, 100%. Julia gave a little bit of a hut set really quick, so it was a little tougher to get to from the middle. And they're setting back. Ooh, she's going for it. Yeah. Got a little back and forth going on right here at the end of this game. Let's see if we can side out and keep this game alive.
That
we
one
really
made
want
it
a
right
3.
down the line.
Yep.
In definitely, but.
Yeah. Not our strongest receive rotation, so I'm hoping we can pull it out. Great pass from Casey. Ooh. A little low of a set there, but it's going to Ashley now.
Oh,
Great block.
Great
Coming
block.
on 2. Oh. And it's fitting for her to finish it out.
And it was finished. I mean, we went up after her.
Yeah.
We
What-
didn't.
We did.
We didn't back off.
No, we got
in
the
this.
first block, and she wasn't even getting set there. She just went up on an opportunity and took it over.
Yeah, I was. I really impressed with the way we came back, especially that first game. And now, so we're going to be the number 3 seed unless something crazy happens. So the first
Yep.
round we'll be playing will be on the 17th of this month. We'll be home. The quarterfinals will be the 19th. We'll be home. And then on the 21st, unless something crazy happens, it'll be 21. The 21st, we'll probably be going to Monroe unless there's an upset. Because if you put all 3 together,
Yep.
who beat who, Old Bridge beat the Bears twice. So they have the more wins of everyone. And it's the number of wins in your division.
Yeah, and just excited to see now, having lost to Old Bridge twice, you saw that second game that we had them. We just need to close out a little bit and really contain that star player of theirs. But if we could figure out a way to do it, I'd love to see them try to get a little revenge going on the next time they might see each other.
Well, Felix, we're going to
yeah.
have the state tournament coming up. I'm sure we'll have a couple home games for that, especially considering our record. Maybe we'll do another game. If not, I appreciate you stepping it up, as always, and helping out the athletic department, and in particular the girls volleyball here. You've created memories because now they've got this game on tape, and it's something they'll probably save and look at sometimes in the far future and say, we had them.
Oh yeah, and you know what? It's just good volleyball to watch. So thank you so much, Frank. Thank you so much, Pags, and looking forward to more East Brunswick volleyball. And,
Well, boys are right around the corner, buddy.
Yep,
me and you.
Absolutely. So, stay tuned, everyone.
Yep. So everyone, thank you for watching and supporting the Bears, and hopefully we'll be doing another volleyball game soon. And remember, go Bears.
Go Bears.